beating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. With it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers now on first down. Flush to his right. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Over.
Rodgers now on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that route. And left side here, it's Graham. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end, Graham. Packer first down.
Let's go, come on.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route,
and he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Kareem Martin coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 48 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Are they going to cover him? That's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
But what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Manning and the Giants come up now first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Zebra.
Manning now on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Manning. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down. I thought That was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot in the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down?
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Green Bay Packers coming back out here on offense. It was kind of an interesting sight. You were telling me about it. Green Bay played at Oakland last week in the preseason. Of course, Jordy Nelson now is with Oakland, but it was Aaron Rodgers throwing him passes early on in warm-ups, right?
It was. You know, a lot of those guys have that pre-warm-up where they go out and throw it around a little bit. So the old teammates in Green Bay reunited. Nelson came out and caught some passes from Rodgers. Rodgers didn't play in the game. And then to flip it over, Derek Carr, the starting quarterback for Oakland, his target at Fresno State, one of his best players, Devontae Adams now with the Packers. So he tried it over and reunited with Derek and threw it around a little bit. So preseason, guys get along pretty darn well.
It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah,
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Manning. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Shotgun now for Manning. He's going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners,
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Cody Latimer, 36 yards. And the Giants are in for 6.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Rosas now to kick this one away. Trevor Davis now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 58.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and you have points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Giants offense getting ready to take over again, and they now have the highest paid NFL receiver on their roster. I don't know if you know him. His name's Odell Beckham Jr. And on the 27th, he signed a 5-year extension for how much money?
$95 million, I believe. $65 million of it guaranteed.
That's good.
Big congrats to him and big congrats to the organization. Not so much that they gave him the money, but now it no longer looms. It's no longer lingering. No more questions about it going into the regular season. He's there. He's going to be a Giant, one of the best playmakers in the league. And now they get his full attention on the football field.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Nick Perry. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Hey, gun.
On second down, here's Manning. And this is Latimer, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Manning going to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
As we inch closer to the regular season, I'm just peering down at some of the preseason records. Right now, Ravens 4-0, Bengals, Panthers, Cardinals all 3-0. I guess my question is, what stock do you put in these preseason records?
Yeah, the easy answer is nothing, because the preseason doesn't really matter. But some organizations do put more stock in it than others. Some of them want to win every preseason game. Others don't worry about that at all. Intel has told me that only one team has won the Super Bowl after going 0-4 in the preseason, and that was in a strike year, I believe, when Washington did it. So, for the most part, you just don't want to go winless in the preseason. But remember this. The Browns and the Lions both went 4-0 preseasons, then they went 0-16 in the regular season.
Speaking of winless teams, Eagles and Falcons both winless right now, could be Super Bowl contenders.
I still think that they're going to be, whether they go winless or not.
On first down, Rodgers letting one go deep, and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Manning to throw on 2nd down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. One final try now for Manning. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go.
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Manning now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Manning. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Eli Manning with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence.
And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 44 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Well, you know, Charles, just thinking back, it was around this time a year ago, Hurricane Harvey was devastating the Houston area and other areas there in southeast Texas. 1 year later, though, J.J. Watt's Foundation announced it had raised and given $41.6 million in the last calendar year.
That's phenomenal. And he was the NFL Man of the Year last season, and rightly so for what he did. And if I'm not incorrect, his goal when he started this to help all the people was $200,000.
41.6 million minus 200,000. That's a pretty good margin there.
That's a heck of a margin. Congratulations to J.J. Watt, his foundation, and to everyone who contributed to help out the people in Houston.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Working from the gun, Manning. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
Eli to OBJ. What a combo. And really, how do you defend them when they're on their game?
Absolutely, and they're on their game in this one. That's really what this offense is predicated on, isn't it?
It really is. This explosive plays, and it doesn't matter whether Eli throws it 3 yards or 30 yards. OBJ can provide that.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. This is caught, and he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it?
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. It's the fullback there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about
Rosas now to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. The connection made. It's Graham. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed.
That's caught inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Perry up his second sack now of the afternoon. To throw on second down, Manning. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Manning. Over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down after a good gain. Manning looking to throw it. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, to pick on the opening drive. Second drive, not much better. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Giants do snap it. It's Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Manning now on 1st down, going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. You're trying to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Manning now to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Manning indeed going for it on 4th. Looking for his receiver Sharp, and it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Damon Harrison breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now a desperation. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Manning gonna throw here. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shotgun now for Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. This pass caught at the 4. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner.